Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to go through the mood management oils. So there's 4 oils that you can get in the mood management kit, and you can also get them individually. Hey guys. So I'm just going to name you the 4 oils. So there's Balance, which is our grounding blend. There is Lavender Peace, which is our restful blend. There is Elevation, which is our joyful blend. And there is Citrus Bliss, which is our invigorating blend. So when you're looking up some resources, say perhaps the Modern Essentials book or the Essentials Life book, when you're looking them up, you're going to be looking up what kind of blend it is. So invigorating blend is what you're going to look up if you're looking for Citrus Bliss. If you want to see some information on Lavender Peace, you're going to be looking up Restful Blend. Okay, so just a little bit of guidance of how you can look up some more information. Now, I've done lots of times online classes on the mood management kit. A lot of them are just written posts about information and how you're feeling. So if you're feeling angry or if you're feeling happy and what oils to reach for when we're talking about that kind of emotion and anger. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about essential oils for the mood management with my experience. I'm going to tell you a little bit of information from the resources that we have here, and I want to explain to you a little bit about how our emotions and moods can really play a part with everything in our life. So I am going to start with Elevation. Elevation is a joyful blend. So it's uplifting. So when we're saying uplifting, if you're feeling anxious or like hyperactive, the joyful blend won't make you feel more hyperactive. It doesn't do that. What it does is makes you joyful. So it makes you happy. So it can bring you back into the present moment. And it also is fantastic for confidence. So I have a beautiful mum that first tried Elevation in the class that we had. She took a sample to try for her daughter who used to get extremely nervous going out on stage on a concert. She dilutes it and puts it on her daughter's feet now, and her daughter has changed the way that she feels about going on stage. She used to get extremely nervous, and her mum almost wanted to stop her from doing dancing because she didn't want her to go through those emotions and feelings each time a concert would come up, which is twice a year. Now with Elevation, a little bit of information from what the resources that I've got is some books here. I like to refer a little bit to what's written in these because a lot of them have got some really good information of where that comes from. So in the Modern Essentials book, quick facts: the uplifting combination of essential oils creates an energetic aroma that helps to stimulate the body's chemistry when a person is feeling lethargic or sad. Okay, so some common primary uses for abuse, anxiety, grief, sorrow, poison ivy, needing energy, postpartum depression, shock, stimulating, uplifting, and weight loss. It gives you some examples how to use it. Now, what is in this beautiful oil is lavender. So we've got lavender, tangerine, alemi, lemon myrtle. So if you haven't smelt lemon myrtle, it's an absolutely amazing oil. Melissa. So Melissa is a very expensive and very calming oil. And lang lang, which is quite calming, relaxing, and allows us to bring in self-love. So popping this into the diffuser is really beautiful. But I also like to pop this into my clothes washing. You can pop it into your dryer if you dry your clothes. I don't have a dryer, so I sometimes pop this in with a little bit of vinegar into the cycle of softening my clothes and not have those toxic softeners. So I have another resource book here that I want to talk to you a little bit about what's in here and what it suggests for using Elevation. So top uses obviously is mind and body, diffusing and topically used on your pulse points. It's energizing and refreshing, helps with stress and anxiety. Pop it on the back of your neck and inhale it. Depression and mood disorders, apply topically to the back of your neck and also inhale. So that's a really great way to use that oil. Stimulating and uplifting. So one of the books I read along the way, and it's not one of these, was really talking about self-worth and the importance of us feeling confident. I know lots of people who have started doTERRA as a business and are very introverted and get very nervous about talking to people or, doing a class and sharing the oils with their friends. Use elevation before the class. So if you're someone that needs to get up and perhaps a teacher and get a little bit nervous getting up in front of your kids, or you've got an interview, or your self-worth is not up there, elevation is definitely the oil that you want to be using. You can pop it onto, you can get necklace diffusers. I did have it just here, but it looks like the kids have run off with it, to show you what that was in. But absolutely amazing. And this is one of the 4 oils, so uplifting. I also had, I have to tell you this really funny story very quickly. A lady and her mum, and so her mother-in-law, were at a workshop with a whole heap of other ladies. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was a beautiful class. And the lady was talking about how they have been using this oil in the bedroom, and it's been extremely positive for them. So that's elevation. I'll leave that note for that one. Now, Lavender Peace is an oil that is very close to my heart, and I use this every single day. So when I first really found my passion for Lavender Peace, was originally I was drawn to it to use as my perfume. So it was something that I was really interested in reducing the toxins in my life. When I was introduced to doTERRA 3 years ago, I had a 10-week-old and I was breastfeeding, and lowering toxins and chemicals in my house was a massive thing for me. And with my research with that, and the information I found is that the perfumes we use have over 3,000 chemicals in them, and a lot of them overseas, they're not even allowed to add them in their products, but our perfume industry is not regulated, so they can put whatever they want in them. A lot of hormones disrupt our female hormones. A lot of perfumes disrupt our female hormones because of the chemicals that are in there. I already have a whole heap of hormonal issues, and trying to get pregnant was something that was a big problem for me. So when I was pregnant with Satyra, when I did have Satyra and I was breastfeeding, I really wanted to try look at the next level of detoxing my house and what I apply to myself. So Restful Blend, a Lavender Peace, it's always helped me relax my brain. So my next pregnancy, I had my oil. So when I was pregnant with Yana, I had my sweet oils with me. And when I would wake up very anxious and stressed in the middle of the night and feel that something terrible was going to happen, I would apply Lavender Peace to my wrists and my hands, and I'd go lay in bed and just breathe it in. And within 10 minutes, I would be fast asleep. So it has been absolutely godsend to me, and I highly suggest that anyone who needs support and help for sleep, reach out for this. You can get these in soft gels to have as well, which are really good to help relax. In my little book here, so primary uses, good for ADD, ADHD, anger, anxiety, calming, hyperactive, insomnia, itching, mental fatigue, mood swings, sedative sleep, teeth grinding, and tension. So it's got lavender, hoe wood, and cedar wood, lang lang, sweet marjoram, Roman chamomile, vanilla bean absolute, vetiver, Hawaiian sandalwood. So it's got a whole heap of oils that are really amazing for relaxing and help doze off to sleep. So if you smell it, to me, it smells like some kind of chocolate. You got to try this one, guys. It's Lavender Peace. Okay, so in the other book I've got here, I wanted to go with you. It's got, okay, so Calming 142. Find this one. So there's heaps of resources. Today I'm not touching on the emotions book. The emotions book is really beautiful to see why things are drawn to you as well. Like certain oils you'll find you're drawn to. Looking up the emotional properties and how that makes you feel emotionally really helps to understand why you might be drawn to an oil. So stress, anxiety, we went through those, tension and mood, skincare. So apply topically to areas of concern. muscle tension applied to the areas of concern. Perfume, which is what I like to use it for, and just to help with anger too. Create a moment of peace and calm anywhere, anytime. Calming blend soothes the soul and calms the mind. So that's Lavender Peace. It certainly touches my soul, that one. So the next one I'm going to go through is Citrus Bliss. This is invigorating, and it's a beautiful blend of a whole heap of citrus oils. I really can't be passing this through the computer for you to smell these oils and just how remarkable they are. But I really wish that I could, because they are absolutely amazing. They're just beautiful. So what's in this oil is orange, lemon, grapefruit, mandarin, bergamot, tangerine, and clementine, vanilla bean extract, and it is phenomenal. It is uplifting, it's refreshing, it's sweet. You just want to use this one every day. So you can use this as your perfume as well. I find that it's really beneficial for the immune system and also emotional balancing. So just during the day, diffuse this. It's all citrus oil, so it's got all those beautiful properties of antiviral, antibacterial properties that come in there. Now this one is to pop on you or to pop in the diffuser as well, and you can just easily open up the lid and breathe it in. So common uses that people use this for is calming, depression, eating disorders, mastitis, sedative. And so it's quite calming as well. And you can mix it in water and blend it as a disinfectant for your countertops too. It does really smell absolutely divine. All right, the last but the favorite of the 4 in the mood management oils is Balance. So Balance is our grounding blend, and you will find loads of people have this diffusing in their businesses, especially in yoga studios and Pilates studio. It is grounding. It is amazing for anxiety. Personally, my experience with this has made my panic attacks minimal, probably actually non-existent. I haven't had one for a very long time. It's probably, my last one was while I was pregnant with Yana, so it's been about 2.5 years, which is absolutely phenomenal. That it's my essential oils and taking care of my health and wellness that has kept that at bay. My brother has very high functioning anxiety. As a child, he's always gotten very, very nervous. He's 4 years older than me, and I remember going to any function, even if it was not like it was someone else's wedding, he would get extremely nervous and he would start throwing up and just salivating, and it was like a whole embarrassing thing. Dad would get really upset and he couldn't control it, and it was just hard. So, there's lots of stuff emotionally that was going on with my brother, and this grounding blend has something that has come into our life, and it's really, really supported him. So last year, Peter, my brother, was asked to be the godfather of my littlest daughter, Yana, and he was very, very delighted, but he was extremely worried that on the day, he would get very nervous and he would throw up or, salivate and really, really embarrass himself. So I said to him, don't worry about it. We've got our oils. You're going to be just fine. And for the very first time in his life, he did not overreact to the situation. So all he did was he popped some Balance into his hands as we got to the church. He kept the oil in his pocket. He actually keeps his oil in his pocket all the time now. And it's a beautiful little blue color. Put on his hand and just breathed it in. So stress and anxiety is the top uses for this Balance oil. Jet lag, travel, mood swings, stress, neurological conditions, convulsions, epilepsy, Parkinson's, traditional meditation, anger, rage, fear, grief, and trauma is in what's in the Life Essential book. In the Modern Essentials book, it says common uses: anxiety, back pain, balance, brain integration, coma, confusion, depression, diabetic sores, energetic fear, ground, mole, seizures, grief, sorrow, hot flushes, hyperactive, jet lag, lupus, metabolic balance, mood swings, Parkinson's disease, and seizures. So what's in it? Spruce, hoewood, blue tansy, frankincense, German blue chamomile, and there is a carrier fractionated coconut oil in there too, so it is safe and fine to be applying it as you need to apply it. So when we're not sure how we're feeling, we can be mixing these oils together as well to help support us. In my bathroom, talking about reducing toxins in the home, the toilet spray that I've got in there is actually got citrus bliss. So I've got citrus bliss, lavender peace, and water. So I've got, I think, 10 drops of each in a 500 ml bottle. Every time we go to use it, we just shake it up and we spray it. And together, it smells beautiful. It's getting rid of all those nasty smells and bacteria in the air, but it is also just making it really polite for for the next person that needs to enter in there. Yeah, so these are the 4 oils. You can get them individually, the mood management oils, or if you want to save yourself about $50, you can get them as a mood management kit. So if you're already enrolled, you get to get them for wholesale price. So I think it's about $124. But if you're not enrolled, you can still get that wholesale price and just start up with $35 and add this to your kit. Most people enroll with the Nature Solutions kit or the Home Essentials kit, and the very next month they start up their LRP, which is their loyalty reward program. You get points for orders, and they like to add these kit in. I find that's the most popular way that people go about getting these oils that I talk to and enroll. So if you've got any questions, please just ask me. I'm going to just pop up the recording once it's done so you can log into this and check it out some other time. So thank you so much for joining, and if you haven't experienced these oils yet, make sure that you do. They're absolutely amazing. Anastasia, Adam here, guys. Have